What's really good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with the Boston Clinic and got some breaking news through the waiver wire. Look like HBO is back on their pettiness once again, and it looks like Peter Nelson and HBO is going head up with Showtime this time. Now, if you haven't been following me lately, we talked about how Bob Arum fired shots at Peter Nelson for not knowing how to run HBO and put the right fights on. You go look up the video I did last week. And Peter Nelson fired back, said we want just all action fights and not in-house mismatch fights, taking a shot at Bob Arum. And, they went back and forth. All right. But anyway, now Bob Arum got mad. Primary reason he's mad at Peter Nelson, the head of HBO Sports, was that they was going up head against Lomachenko and Rigondeaux with the Orlando Salido card. Going head up the same day. And now they do HBO doing it again. Going head up January 27th with Errol Spence and Lamont Peterson with this card. You got Jorge Linares taking on the Filipino guy, Gesta. I don't know his name. I remember him losing to Miguel Vasquez a couple years ago, and that's no shame in his game. Vasquez is a tough customer who Josh Taylor just stopped for the first time. Vasquez has always been robbed. He never really lost. And, Gesta, whatever this Filipino guy name is, you get mad for me butcher his name. He's built himself back up with about 4 or 5 more victories since then. Had a draw with the lightweight the other Carlos Molina, the one that was at 140. That fought Amir Khan and fought Adrian Broner. And then Lucas Matthysse is taking on this Thai guy. His name is Kiram. I don't know this guy's name. But he's 38-0 with 28 knockouts. And it's going to be in Inglewood, California, January 27th, HBO After Dark. On a scale of 10, how excited for this card I am, it's probably like a 2 or a 3. I'm not excited for this card at all. It's a basic card. The co-feature with Matthysse, I haven't seen this guy from the Thailand fight, but I looked at the box rec, not impressed. Not impressed at all. He ain't fought a soul. A lot of mismatch, a lot of guys with losing record, a lot of guys with about 500 record. I'm not impressed. Jorge Linares, look at his backup plan. He fighting Gesta, whatever. I think that boy's a Golden Boy fighter as well. It's another in-house fight by Golden Boy. And look at Mikey Garcia, who's fighting on January. Matter of fact, excuse me. That's not the same day as Errol Spence and Lamont Peterson. Excuse me. This is going to be the same day as Mikey Garcia and Robert Easter Jr. I apologize. That's the fight date that's tentative for Robert Easter Jr. versus Mikey Garcia. They're talking about fighting on. And, they're still getting their pettiness on. They know those guys going to fight that day. And that's a way better fight than this fight. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is, man. This is an okay card. But the Robert Easter Jr., Mikey Garcia card is going to overshadow this card. People talking about, Matthysse going to be a world champion. He's not a world champion. The regular WBA belt is not a fucking world champion. If anything, that shit is more like a fucking interim title belt. You know what I'm saying? You're a champion in waiting. The real WBA champion is the super WBA champion. You see what I'm saying? So, he's not a real world champion. You can call him a real world champion if you want to, but he's not a real fucking world champion. Period. People say, he's finally going to be a champion. He's finally going to be a champion. He's not a champion. That shit is like an intercontinental belt. And look who he's fighting for a championship. Somebody that we never fucking heard of. And I had no disrespect towards this Thailand guy. And he might show up like a Kondo did versus Sergey Lipinets and show up and whoop ass and take names and get robbed. But at the end of the day, this guy's record is pathetic. The guys that he's fought has been pathetic. The main event is okay, but we know Gesta doesn't have a shot at living hell. If he got draws out here, with Carlos Molina. Get out of here. You know what I'm saying? And it's very well could be Mikey Garcia versus Jorge Linares on the same night on HBO. But does Mikey Garcia really want to go to HBO and fight Jorge Linares, even though I believe he'll knock him out, and risk getting robbed? Because they wanted him to sign a long-term deal to fight Cotto, and he didn't want to sign a deal to fight Cotto. I don't trust Golden Boy. They've been in some of the most fishy fights, and I heard they be setting up fights, and I don't trust Golden Boy for nothing. As far as I can throw him, I don't trust him. So I'm not blaming Mikey Garcia for fighting Robert Easter Jr. He gonna make more cheddar than all these guys on this card is gonna make. But it's an okay card. It's a card that I'm really not gonna pay attention to. I'll DVR it, depending on what time it starts. I think Robert Easter Jr. and Mike Garcia might start around the same time this card start. But it's just a stay busy card. They gonna head up with Mikey and Robert potentially. And I know what I'm gonna watch. You know, it is what it is. But don't y'all be calling Matthysse a world champion though. He ain't. We gone.